How's it going, people? It's your boy, Mr. Stevenson. And today I am going to show you how to grind out a decent quality classical inspired composition in about 2 hours. I've not really thought about what I'm going to do here. I'm just making this up as I go along, but I'm going to show you some key ideas that you should get into your work. You can consider this as kind of a play along sort of thing. So whenever I do something, you should do it too. I've opened up Logic. I'm going to create a new software instrument. And I'm going classical inspired, so I'm going to choose an acoustic piano. And while that's taking ages, we're going to think about the things we need to do in this. So we're going to do it in A minor, which is all white keys, starting and ending on A. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a listen to this tempo. Slow it down. Yeah, that'll do. Right, I'm going to create an ostinato in A minor. Something like that will do. Again, I'm not putting any thought into this. This is almost kind of automatic. I'm starting on A. I'm only using the first 5 notes of the scale. A, B, C, D, E. Not in that order, obviously. That'll do. That's what I'm going to play. Here it comes. Okay, I'm going to quantize this. Make sure that you are, what you could do is do your commentary as you go on. So you could actually write the commentary as you're doing it. So every time you do something, just get that into the commentary. Let's hear that back. Okay, that'll do. Let's make 4 copies. Now let's make 8. No, didn't copy it that time. Remember, Alt and drag to copy. Right, next I'm going to do some bass notes on the piano. I'm going to do octaves, starting on A. And these are going to go on for a bar each. So I'm starting on an octave of A. I would advise you to do the same. And you guys can figure out what you're going to do next. Got to give it some time to develop. Now I'm going to bring in the octaves. Cool. See, not all of them went on for, well, these ones actually went on for 8 beats. And then I done one for 4 beats here, one for 3 beats, then a quick cheeky one for 1 at the end there. Okay, so maybe copy that across again, so that can be repeated twice. Cool. Name these as you're going on. Piano melody and piano root notes, or piano bass notes. Cool. You will maybe also choose to maybe harmonize your piano root notes with some strings. Remember, for a harmony, they should be a third apart. So if you played an A and A, you could go 3 degrees in the scale up to C. Let's try that. Okay, a few bits of that were out of time. Also, the pitch wheel is activating for some reason, so I'm just going to do that whole thing again. Here it comes. That'll do. Okay, I'm just going to split that at the start. Cool, and I've got a little part to harmonise now with the piano. I think that needs to come down a touch, though, doesn't it? My MIDI keyboard's a bit dodgy, which is why this keeps being pulled up. See, it happened again just there. So we're going to leave the volumes for now. We'll do that last, okay? Okay, let's go for something that'll harmonise with the... no, in fact, let's go for another bit of strings. So we've had a cello. Let's go for this silky string section. Yeah, that's nice. And I'm just going to play, I guess, largely the same thing as I did on the piano, but an octave up. 2 octaves up, in fact. Here it comes. Cool, remember to write out the notes that you were playing on these. It's very, very loud, that one was, wasn't it? It's a bit nice, so unfortunately my keyboard's going to pull it back up in a second. Okay, again, I have not yet put any thought into this, okay? This is all top of the head stuff. Again, whenever I do something, do it yourself. You yourself should do something similar to that. Right, let's have something to harmonise with the piano. I'm going to go Logic Instruments, choose the EXS24. Because of this Celesta instrument on here, which I really like in the orchestral presets. And keyboards, Celesta. This is quite lovely, I think. I'm going to bring it in here. I'm going to copy that down. So we've got this so far. Nice, but I want a harmony of it. So the A's, going to bring them up a third. 1, 2, 3. This E, all of the E's, going to be brought up a third. 1, 2, 3. What's this? B here. It's going to come up a third. 1, 2, 3. I'm doing this in white keys, remember. This C is coming up a third. 2, 3. Not going up the black keys, it's in A minor. A's again, up to C. C up to E, G up to F. Let's do that. Yeah, and I kind of like the idea of it alternating between the harmony and the original. Let's try that. Okay. I'm now going to go to something you might remember from the Chopin composition. If you're doing the 2008 or 9 EdXL qualification, which is an inverted dominant pedal. I am going to go to a high dominant of the scale. That is the fifth of the scale. So the root note is A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth is E. And I'm just going to keep that. I'm just going to do sustained notes on the Celesta with that. Second one was a bit out of time. I'm going to put it in time. This is my B section here, so I'm just going to pop a little marker in, which is going to be handy for my commentary. Okay, I'm not going to have the cello in this section, but I am going to just give it a quick A note just to round it off. The harmony strings. I'll play a C. No, I'll play another A. I'll play another A. Okay, cool. Let's say 4 repeats of that to begin with. Again, to recap, I've done piano ostinato, piano bass notes, some bass notes on the strings, and harmony on the Celesta. You guys can figure all that stuff out. It's really straightforward. You don't even really have to think about this stuff. All right, I'm going to go to the piano bass notes, and I'm going to now record in sort of a low melody. So now the melody is going to be played by the low end of the keyboard. Check it out. Again, I've not thought about this. I'm just going to make it up. I'm only using white keys as well. Cool, easy enough. Copy that across, and maybe this time round, with the other bit of piano, I'll harmonise it. And this time we are going to go down in thirds. Down 1, 2, 3, to A, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. Again, we're just moving it down 3 white keys. The reason I don't select all of them move them all down at once is because they're not always going to actually go down a third, because obviously the black keys are at different positions on the keyboard, create different intervals. Some are going to land on a black key. Right, I've moved them all down a third, but now I'm going to move them all up an octave. So B section, we've now got this. Okay, that was quite cool, I think. Maybe one more time, and I'll bring in the cello. Okay, at that time, I was just doing some building notes. I was just holding notes and letting them build on top of each other. So actually, that would have been more appropriate with the string section. With the cello, I'm just going to do a low A and I'm going to hold it. I just built an A minor chord with that string section. Okay, cool. Right, so there's our B section. We are now going to go back to an A section right here. So create a marker, which is going to be useful for your commentary. Remember to, every time you are doing something on the composition, to write it on the commentary to explain that you've done that. A section, and I'm going to vary what we had before slightly. So let's just copy it across here, what it sounds like with the original A section. Okay, so maybe this time I will reduce the A section quite a lot. I'm going to get rid of the strings altogether. And I'm even going to get rid of the bass notes on the piano. So we're left with this. Not bad. Okay, so I am gonna. I mean, that sounded great by itself, to be fair. So I'm just going to use it again, and the second time round, I'm going to play something on the cello, and I'm going to just alter it ever so slightly. Something like that. I'm alternating between the A, which is the root note, and other notes. Then nice big A to finish. All right, let's do something similar on with the string section, but this one's not going to come in till here. This time I'm alternating between other notes and E. Finish on an E. Lovely. Okay. They probably all need quantizing. So let's just get that done real quick. Cool. And just to bring in some extra marks, why don't you put in a tempo change at the end here? Go to global tracks, tempo. Just pop in a dot at the end. And I always struggle with doing this. But what we want to do is bring down the tempo at the very end here and use this to make that a bit more gradual. Let's hear that. Cool. So that's the compositional side of it. I'm going to turn the keyboard off now and go into my mixer so I can just get some good levels. I'm only looking at panning and volume. Starts with piano. That's going to be the main focus. It's the high part of the piano, so I'm going to pan it a little bit to the right. Piano bass notes are going to go a bit to the left. That cello and strings need to come right down, don't they? Then for balance, I'm going to pan the cello and the strings opposite sides. Celesta can go a bit to the left, but not too much. I want a bit more of that volume-wise. More bass notes too. Okay, that should be it. So I'm going to keep that playing actually so you can hear the whole composition. So we have a relatively simple, classically inspired piece of music in ternary form here. A section, I need to put the marker at the very start actually, to signify. Do that in a minute. Signify the first A section. Straightforward, you can pass this off as being classically inspired. You don't need to put a great deal of thought into it. You get lots of cool ideas in it. Now, including the commentary, I'm not sure how long that just took me, but I'd venture it was about 20 minutes, if not less. Including the commentary, which would include a screenshot of this, I reckon you could do this whole thing in 2 hours. This is very good for those who are in a rush to get, say, a second composition done. Last thing to do is to bounce it down. Set the end point. It's that box there, just to the very end of the composition. Remember to leave a little bit of time for echoes to tail off. I've not even saved this yet, so I'm going to save it. So save it to my desktop. And then I'm going to bounce it as an MP3. And I'm going to send that MP3 to my teacher, who's going to be really happy with me. All right, hopefully you guys have been working your way through this as we go on. If not, start it again and just work on stuff as we go through it. That's it then. Thanks for watching. Get to work on some compositions of your own. See you later.